we're live. Welcome to another edition of In the Chair with Montee and Mimi. We are so sorry that we're late. I just walked through the door. Mimi just walked through her door.
Yeah, fine. Yeah.
Listen, it is what it is tonight. We do apologize. Thank you for being such loyal watchers and viewers and hearers of what we talk about here on In the Chair with Montee and Mimi. What's up, Sandra? So let me start the night off with this. What's up, Mimi? How is your day? How was your day?
My day was good. I got everything done that I needed to get done. So I was productive. So I'm happy about that.
Yeah. Good. I mean,
you look cute. I like your situation over there.
Well, thank you. I had on a jacket today, but like I said, I just I ran through the door. What's up?
Child, me too, child. My thighs don't even work like this, but they did tonight. Kenny on here tonight.
So the thing about it is I had a pretty busy day. And then had a conversation with my boss as I was getting ready to leave. And, when you're having conversation and you trying to really work through some things and figure some stuff out, you just can't walk out.
No, trust me, I understand.
30-minute drive. So I did it in about 2022. I was rolling. And so production team had everything situated, ready for me. I just walked in the house and pulled out the jacket and pulled off my pants and put on some more pants. So, I'm doing like corporate America do. They look good from here up, but then it ain't even,
but it is what it is. Another situation. It's all right, dog. Ain't nobody's business.
Ain't nobody's business. So, tonight is going to be a different type of show. I don't even know about tonight's show. When the producer, Brandon and Josiah, well, it was mainly Brandon. When Brandon came to me and said, we're going to do this. And I was just like, oh, okay. So we'll see how this works. I don't have any knowledge. And I was like, I don't like not being in the know. It's already hard when we do those letters and I don't read them before. And so as I'm going through them and I'm reading them, that's why I'll be like, what? Wait a minute. I like to be prepared. But this is something else. But I'm glad that you had a good week. I'm glad that you're here. That's the thing. We're here today. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's see how this is going to work. The producer is here. He's about to come in the room. We got some issues going on. I think that they got it.
Right, because y'all in the same spot. Same place.
Right. So we're good now. His face is halfway in the there we go. So hopefully we're better. Am I messed up or can you see me?
No, you in there. Everybody in there.
All right. So listen, this is Brandon, y'all. A lot of y'all don't know that Brandon is behind the scenes guy. So we really don't hear a lot from Brandon. Brandon makes the show happen for us. So welcome, Brandon, on tonight.
Brandon definitely has a face for television, as you all can see.
Well, get it, Brandon. They said you got a face for television. Yeah. I'm not going to admit or deny, because if I admit, then that takes the spotlight off of me. And that we tend to be.
Your ball don't get no duller when his shine, honey.
Well, what's up, Roxanne? What's up, girl? So listen, the show is in Brandon's hands, and we are now going to see what's going to happen.
All right. So the name of this show is Who Said That? So I've been trolling social media, and I have pulled a whole bunch of different stuff that I've seen on social media that I want y'all to dissect, but y'all can only do it in 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, we cutting it and we moving on. So you got to get all you got to say in 10 minutes, and then that's it.
Can Mimi do that? Can you do that, Mimi?
I don't know. We're about to find out.
We're about to find out. All right, let's get started.
Right. So this first one, I was scrolling through, and if you want to make your screen big so you can see it, you can. I was scrolling through, and I found this on Facebook. It said, let me make it bigger. So it said 22-year-old NBA basketball star is now forced to pay $200,000 a month to his baby mama over the next 18 years. It's technically his ex-wife that got married. His ex-wife, Brittany, 29, secretly filed for divorce 2 weeks after giving birth to their child. What are your thoughts? So as I was going through the comments, everybody was like, oh, another Black woman trying to trap a Black man. Oh, she wrong, she dirty. But it was one comment I came across where this lady said, he should have done his research. This lady wrote a book on how to trap a baller.
Oh.
And they said she has a whole YouTube channel walking you through how to do it. So it was like, he just didn't do his research. So technically it's on him. What do y'all think?
That's a dirty little bitch. I don't mean no harm. She is dirty. That is. It just is. Hey, she got her come up, but you know what? And it's sad to say, because a lot of women did that with, you know, the late DMX, you know, that folks want to come up, but you see how that situation turned out. All them bitches just got babies by DMX now. So we don't know how her situation is going to, you don't know how that situation going to turn out. You don't know if he going to get hurt, and he might, you know, that money might get cut off, and then she just going to be owed because it ain't coming in no more. But folks like that, I can't even say they always get theirs, because sometimes they don't get theirs. But I think that's some dirty shit right there. Now, granted, yeah, he should have, and I'm gonna say should have done his research, because you meet somebody, you know, organically you think that you have a connection, and you know, he married her. So yeah, I this one right here, because it hits me a little differently, because I'm the mother of sons. I don't, and I know a lot of sneaky ass. That was some sneaky shit.
So I look at it totally different, Mimi. Just because I wrote a book about doing something doesn't mean that I have to do it. That just couldn't very merely, that can mean that I just know the game, and that doesn't mean that I'm trying to do it. So we need to look at the deeper situation. How do we know that this man didn't do anything to this woman that caused him to want to file for divorce? How do we know that this man is not a whore? How do we know that this man was not abusive physically or verbally? How do we know that while she was pregnant that he didn't make her feel less than? And so after she had the baby, she realized, you know what, I don't have to put up with this. So I think that's a little
2 weeks after, no, sir. I'm sorry.
2 weeks after, I mean,
she didn't love him from the gate. She made a plan, and that baby is her meal ticket.
So love means,
as far as I'm concerned, she's a low down dirty bitch.
I just don't feel like that.
I mean, it's okay. We disagree. That's how I feel.
I mean, I think that
I didn't even need 10 minutes. I think she's a low down dirty bitch, and I hope she gets her physical.
I just don't see her as being that. I see her as she could possibly be I'm not, and I don't want him to wear this jacket. Hear me when I say this, because oftentimes we as people, we put jackets on people that they don't fit for them. I don't want him to
people put the fucking jackets on themselves.
That's true, but I don't want him to be labeled as an abuser. I don't want him to be labeled as a whore, but I'm saying that there's always 3 sides to a story. And just because she wrote a book doesn't necessarily mean that she's trying to educate. Just because she wrote a book on how to educate people on how to do something doesn't mean that she necessarily is doing it. You know, I just look at it totally different. I mean, I'm
calling bullshit on the play on what you're saying. That's total bullshit. Absolutely.
So just because somebody, just because
2 weeks, this bitch ain't wait 2 years. The baby ain't even eating solids yet. And you secretly filed for divorce. So that means this dude ain't think shit was wrong.
So how do you know that she secretly didn't to file for this divorce in order to protect him? Maybe she didn't want his image to be exposed.
From what?
his image. Maybe she didn't want people to see, oh, you just had a baby, it didn't work, so I'm gonna do it secretly.
I'm calling bullshit on everything you saying. I just am.
I mean,
It's okay.
No one knew that I was going through a divorce. We were very secretive about our divorce.
But what I'm saying is this bitch made a plan. And you're not a black woman, I am. I know how sneaky some of us can fucking be. That bitch made a plan and she followed through. And the shit was wrong. And karma gonna get her ass, because what's gonna fucking happen? Because she's pretty. And she's definitely somebody else. I hope somebody else is smart and sees. Don't give it this bitch. This bitch needs to be on the blackball list of all the ballers. Like, okay. Don't touch this bitch. However, if she does, what's gonna happen? She gonna fall in love with somebody and he gonna dog her ass out. And it's like, bitch, you bought it on yourself.
So then let's look at Steve Harvey's wife.
And you gonna reap
about Steve Harvey's wife.
Huh?
They were saying that about Steve Harvey's wife. They were saying that she was just on a
absolutely. Okay. When you got kids by a brother and I mean a man and his cousin, absolutely. That's yeah.
That's a deep one. That's a deep one. That's
not that deep. That's about as deep as a cesspool. That bitch was on money. Period. And then she saw her big payday. It was 2 drug dealers. She had a baby by a man, and then she had a baby by his first cousin. So now the kids is brothers and sisters, first cousins. It's dirty. And now she done, bag Steve. So, I mean, the thing is, some people just want their payday, but I've always been a proponent, and I'm not going to deal with somebody broke. That's just not who I am. But I'm not coming to the table broke as well. However, when you go to a man for his money, you're going to earn every penny.
That one is deep. So I just say this. Be careful. Be careful. But I still stand by what I said. Just because I wrote a book on how to do something doesn't mean that I do it. Yeah,
well, tell OJ. OJ got freed and then he wrote a book. If I did it, this was how I was gonna do it. So did that mean he's not guilty?
I mean, I hear you. We can move on. We don't even need a full 10 minutes for this one.
Yeah, we need the 10 minutes for that one.
All right.
So this one, I'm gonna put a disclaimer out there. It doesn't have to be your current. I'm gonna just say that it doesn't have to be your current. Okay. All right.
Okay.
So your ex texts you, "I'm dating someone better than you." What is your response? I saw this on Instagram. Don't have to be your current, and go.
Me too.
That's your what's up, Charmaine? That's your response. Me too.
Yeah. I am too, bitch. I am too. We both out here winning.
You waiting on my comment, Mimi? Because you're looking at me. Mine would be go with Christ.
I believe that's some shit you would say too.
My thing is, if they're better than me, then you really, really have really upgraded. You have really, really upgraded. And it's not to toot my own horn, but I do know what I bring to the table. So go with Christ. If that's the way that God has led you, then you know what? You might want to follow God. Follow God. And that's mine. Follow God.
Yeah. Well, my thing is, why are you texting me? Because we're no longer.
That's what he said. How do you get about that? You said what?
Like, why are you texting me?
I mean, follow God.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna say none of that shit. I'm like, where the fuck you texting me? And me too.
Me too. Follow God. Peace be unto you.
You ain't gonna say none of that shit.
God bless you. I mean, I don't know how to respond. If my ex was to text me, I'm dating someone better than you. Follow God. I mean, to me, if you have to announce that they're better than me, then they're really not better than me. But
Yeah, but I
actions,
mean,
words.
why are you calling me, sir? Why? Did somebody in your family that I'm close to die? Like, don't call me. We exes for
Don't
a reason.
call you. Don't call you.
No.
So we have a few minutes. So does that mean that you can't talk to your exes?
I don't want to.
Really?
Yeah.
And you looking so straight faced. Yeah. So I used to be like that. I used to say that if you're an ex, we're not going to have any communication. I don't want to talk to you. Why are we talking? I think that as time has gone on, I've gotten better with that. One of my exes, we're actually pretty good friends. And he was recently having some relationship issues, and I was just like, hey, go for it, fight for it. If that's what you want, do it. And that's how I believe. And as being now one that is going through a divorce and having to co-parent, I think it's important that you can have relationship and parentship. I guess I look at it differently since I'm coming out of a marriage. And
my first ex, we're friendly now, but he's remarried, so it's no need for us to talk because it doesn't look right. That's number one.
That's your child.
We don't have
Oh, okay. So that's just your first ex. You're talking about your first ex. Okay. I thought you were talking about your first ex-husband.
My first ex-husband.
Oh.
I have my kids by my second ex-husband.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. And so do y'all? Well, that's too personal.
I mean, shit. I think he in the witness protection program because I ain't seen that nigga in years. I think they put him on a bus to Iowa, and his name is Clark, Clark Johnson or some shit. I don't know.
The witness protection program, Mimi.
I haven't seen him.
Well, I think that it's okay to talk to your exes, but if my ex was to text me and say, I'm dating someone better than you, go with God. Follow God. Follow God. I think I just don't have the energy to be able to debate and go back and forth with what's good and what's
debate. I would just say, me too, bitch, and hang up. That's it.
Me too.
Yeah.
I mean, follow God. Go in peace. God bless you. Yeah.
It's okay. Yeah. We can move to the next one, because
Move to the next one. This one too. We had 2 minutes left of that one, so we can move to the next one.
Yeah.
Why are they an ex? You know what? Stop right there. Why are they an ex?
This the thing. We don't throw away nothing good. Well, I know I don't. If I throw some shit out, that means it was trash.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm a little different, Mimi.
I know.
We are, because I give good stuff away.
Yeah, you do. I don't. I said, but I didn't say good stuff. I said, I don't throw, when I throw something out, it's trash. I'm not going to give somebody else trash. I put trash out at the curb. Period.
Mm. Mm. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
You preaching today, Mimi. That'll
No,
preach right
this is my perspective.
Right, and that's what I'm saying.
Because everybody's different.
Everyone is different. I mean, and so sometimes people just get tired of things and they throw it away. Doesn't mean that it's no good.
It's no good for me.
Okay, let's move on. Quick Photo says you're still on their mind if they feel that strongly about it. I agree. If they're reaching out to you and tell you if they threw it away, it's trash. All right, it's trash. All right, it's trash. Next. That's a good one. That was good.
That was a good one. All right.
I like this game. This is fun.
All right, so I'm gonna preface this one. There's this guy that I follow on Instagram, and there's been this post going on, I think about maybe 2 years, where it's mainly Black women. Like they'll tweet like, "If my man order appetizer, he gay." So
if he orders a what?
An appetizer, he's gay.
Really? Food? We got that.
So each time somebody tweets something dumb and it goes viral, this guy has added it to the list. And each time he added it to the list, he retweets it. So this list is long. So I'm about to read to you. This is predominantly what African American women have put out there on Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram. And he has put it on a list. So it's kind of long, but I'm going to read to you some of the nonsense that is on this list. I got to blow it up because it's small and I can't see.
He can't.
All right. They said he can't order margaritas. He can't order an appetizer. He can't order dessert. That means you're gay. That's what these women have said. If he ordered dessert, I feel like he's suspect.
If he orders dessert, he's gay.
I remember seeing that when she's like, if my man ordered dessert after dinner, I'm going to look at him sideways. That's suspect to me. I seen it. I saw the tweet. He has to pay for your kids' food on the first date, or you're not a real man. I remember seeing that one. Pay for you and your homegirl while y'all out.
Won't.
Pay for your vacation, but don't expect sex.
Won't.
He has to buy you a designer bag. Pay your bills. I remember seeing this one. If he smoked hookah, he gay. He shouldn't expect a Valentine's Day gift because that's gay. The back of the toilet has to be dirty. If it's clean, he gay. If he can't have a ring, he can't have a ring light. He can't say he tipsy because that's too suspect. No big tees to bed. That means like a long t-shirt. He can't take naps because that's gay. He can't shave his private area. You can't go to brunch with the fellas because if you do that, that's just suspect. If you order mimosas, you gay. Can't drink hot tea. You definitely can't drink a smoothie. If you ask for lemon in your water, that's just too suspect for me. Can't eat peanut butter and jelly, just peanut butter. Can't do cardio, you need to lift weights. If you have an active Twitter account, that's a little suspect. Can't like food, can't drink peak lemonade. If no kids by 30, he gay. No X-rated toys, can't eat kiwi.
Kiwi?
He can't lay on his stomach because that just seems gay. Can't have a birthday dinner. Can't call AAA if he's stuck on the side of the road because you're a man, you need to know how to do this. Can't blow on your food if it's too hot.
You just eat it.
You just eat it. Can't get ice cream from the ice cream truck, and you better not get a popsicle. Can't go grocery shopping. Can't eat cereal. Gay if he takes showers. Can't get on the 360 video machine because that's just gay. Now, that's just what he's added to the list over some years that I have seen. And he literally just added something like the other day. That's why I screenshotted this. So this is just stuff that African American women have tweeted, and he's just added to the list. So it's kind of been a running joke, like, dang, Black men got it harder here because they can't do X, Y, and Z. What do y'all say?
Now, the only one I agree with on that list, I don't want my dude coming to bed with no extra long t-shirt on in his drawers. Because that's I don't want that. But shit, maybe he like margaritas. Appetizers, like if shit we going on that list, then I'm gay as shit. Cause I do all that. Like, come on. Now I will say this. reading those the statistics of the black women that's not married. If them bitches on that list, I see why they not married. Because shit, you ruling out everybody. Period.
I just
stuff on that list ain't no gay shit. Like
what makes up? Why is what you like? why
some
just
people just stupid, and we can't even make sense of it. Some people just dumb.
I mean, so what, he likes a margarita. It has tequila in it.
Yeah, it's a lot of men that like margaritas. I wish they wouldn't, because I get tired of making them bitches behind the bar. Because it's a whole lot of ingredients, a whole lot of shaking. So, but it's a lot of people with margaritas. That's like
most heterosexual men shower rather than taking a bath. They feel like baths is feminine.
But the part I don't like, and women, y'all need to stop this shit. When men got to pay for you and your damn girlfriends. Let them lonely bitches pay for their own damn food.
Right, because what you're doing is you're opening up a whole nother door. Because when that girl see that he paying for, oh, your man pay for this, okay, and so then later on, that should catch him somewhere. Let me have $20. Let me have $30. Can you pay for my nails or something? It opens up a whole nother door.
I don't think it opens up that door. I think that sometimes black women, we put a little too much pressure on these men. That's not his responsibility. Now, if he's taking you out, he's paying for your meal. He don't owe your girlfriend. He don't owe. First of all, watch your kids on the first date. They shouldn't be on no damn first date.
Keep your little bad kids at home. That's why don't nobody want you, because you're taking them on the dates with you. Leave your little bad kids at home. If I got to meet Snotty Nose Ray,
they don't do that.
If I pull up,
she needs some help.
Mimi, if I pull up and I got to see Snotty Nose Ray and Keytron and Doo and Boo Boo, I'm driving off.
But this the thing, no real woman does that shit. These got to be hood rats. Nobody does that. I've never heard of anybody bringing children on the first day. Any real mother is not going to bring no dude she don't know around her kids. That's number one. But I don't think that, especially being a single mom, your children are your responsibility. That's not his responsibility, because he's not their daddy.
And why he can't order dessert? What's feminine about dessert?
Sweets, because that list is just dumb. I know you ain't make it up, Brandon. I know the guy ain't make it up, but all the women on that damn list are just they just a different kind of stupid.
I just don't understand what makes dessert feminine.
I don't understand what makes a lot of that stuff on that list. He can't drink hot tea. He got to pay for your kids. He got to pay for your girlfriends. He can't drink tequila with lime juice and simple syrup. What?
And you can't eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. You just got to eat peanut butter because it's dry.
Yeah.
Who's doing that?
Damn, no.
And then the thing about it is, most times men order dessert. Women, let me school y'all. So most times men order dessert on a date so it doesn't make the woman feel like she's overweight. So we can share this, boo. That's what that is. It takes the pressure off.
Oh, well, he can't. I want my own dessert. So. Yeah, no, we don't have that problem, because I don't want to share no dessert. I want my own. You get your own shit. I'm gonna get my own. I ain't sharing no dessert. I know it's cute and everything, but then I'm gonna eat most of it. Thank you, Kenny.
Kenny, don't say that because it makes you gay.
It don't matter. No, that makes Kenny have great taste. But the thing is, their list, and this is a fun, fun show, but all them people on it, that all that shit is just stupid, and it's disregarded, period.
They need some help. I would say that, They need some mental help. If you're believing that everything, if you have come to the realization that if a guy does those things on your checklist and it makes them gay and it makes them, you deserve to be by yourself. If you want somebody that's just gonna bathe all the time, if you just want somebody that you think that's gonna take a bath all the time because that makes them straight, you're gonna be by yourself because it ain't too many.
The men can't shower.
Yeah, it said the men can't shower. They have to take baths.
All right, this list is done. We can go to the next the next one because this is that whole thing. Yeah, that's ridiculous.
All right. So this next one is just a picture. I had you in mind, Mimi, when I saw this. So,
Oh, shit.
So this set Twitter, Facebook, Instagram on fire last week. It was literally like the talk.
Oh.
So Peter, formerly of Real Housewives of Atlanta, posted, and he said, "This shit is disturbing on so many levels. Whatever happens to what God wants, what God intended. I have 2 beautiful grandsons. If they asked me, I wouldn't know what to say. Shake my fucking head."
Yeah.
And so his comments were kind of like, they were full, like some people were agreeing. Some people were just like, "Peter, you dumb, worry about your bankruptcies while you even commenting on Lil Nas." Other people were just like, "Bitch, tell him it's fake, duh." So like, it was kind of all over the place. He didn't really have majority. It was kind of like maybe a 50-50 kind of all over the place. What say you about Lil Nas and this birth thing?
I'm going to say what I really think about Lil Nas. And with this picture, Lil Nas is thirsty to me, and he don't have no talent. So he got to stay relevant by doing all this dumb shit. And that's just how I feel about it.
So I see it. Of course, I'm gonna say I see it differently. Whenever I did some research on why he posted it like this, it was because he was birthing out a new record, a new project that he was coming out, and so that was his way of saying it's coming soon. He's birthing out something. But then this is my issue with the Black race. Here it was that we had Bill Cosby was pregnant, and both of his son-in-laws was pregnant. They portrayed like they were pregnant on the Cosby Show, a show that we said, oh, all Black people want to be like these people. Do we want to do this? So when Bill Cosby had a hoagie coming out of his whole ass, we didn't say nothing about that. Oh, that was cute for him. The son-in-law had a whole ship come out his ass. Oh, that was cute. And then Elvin, I forgot what Elvin had at his ass because Elvin has never been really relevant to the show. He was always kind of like the slow one. But it was no problem with this. But then here we have a young Black man that is trying to express his sexual preferences, or he's using different things to show how he feels about something, and we condemn him to hell. Where is God? Where was God at when he clipped out a whole hoagie coming out his ass? The granddaddy had stuff coming out his ass. They all were pregnant on a whole show. We didn't talk about that. Then we can bring in Arnold Schwarzenegger. Arnold Schwarzenegger played like he was a pregnant man on the show. We didn't talk about that, but that was just a show. So here it is, this young man is showing his real life. He ain't even really pregnant, Peter. He is portraying that he's pregnant, that he's birthing out something. But then, oh, what am I going to tell my kids? I wouldn't even know what to tell my kids. You wouldn't know, sir. It's because you've always portrayed yourself as one of the girls. So that's probably why you wouldn't know, because you wanted to be one of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And so you always had something to say. So my thing is, why then do we hold this young man up to such a standard and we belittle him? Oh, this. And I'm not talking about you, Mimi. I'm just talking about people in general. You know, Little Boozy, Bozzy, whatever his name is, came out and said, oh, next he'll be giving somebody a blowjob on one of the shows, or his, why are we taking it to that level? Why are we going there? But then we've been talking about
what you brought up with the Cosby Show.
Okay.
Because that particular episode, it was a dream, and it was the men were what? It was yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know why you just clutched the pearls and fell back in the chair. That's all. But I'm just explaining the episode because I watch the Cosby Show on a regular basis. So that particular episode, it was a dream where the men, were supposed to be experiencing what the women were, and the joke was, y'all can't handle the shit that we can handle, and men cannot. If it was men that was giving birth, it'd be 20 people on Earth, period. They wouldn't be able to deal with the kind of pain. But that was a whole different context because it was a dream. It was comedy. It wasn't, it wasn't over sexualized or, anything of that nature. And
I'm just, go ahead.
Okay, no, I just thought that's what you wanted to say something.
Bill Cosby had a whole damn 9-foot hoagie come out his ass.
It did not come out his ass. It came from under a damn sheet. You making it. You trying to compare it to what the Lil Nas thing. It was different. It just was. One was comedy. Lil Nas, to me, and this is just to me, I don't have no, honestly, I ain't got no problem. You want to be pregnant, you want to do, because everything else is a go in society as it is now. Me personally, I think the little boy is talentless, and I think that he's an attention whore, and he's doing this not to birth no damn record. He's doing this because this is going to shock the fuck out of people and give me some more attention to keep me relevant. But you got to do what you got to do to pay the bills. So that I don't know.
I said the same thing about Arnold Schwarzenegger giving birth in a movie.
And I don't even watch. I don't even watch Arnold Schwarzenegger movies, so I can't even speak on that because he can't hardly talk. I really don't want to see him for an hour and a half, barely talking.
I love Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, yeah. Not my juice. Not my juice. But however, everybody, other people do. And it's okay because it take all kinds. I'm not saying, but it's all right.
And I do think that a lot of it is a shocker. He's using shock tactics to boost his sales. I will agree with that. I think, but then what we're also seeing in this as he's shocking people, we're actually seeing people's real views on people. I think that we're actually seeing how people really view people and how they view the gay society.
I think people been, ever since we had that last president that we had, everybody has been coming out and saying what the fuck they really feel about everything, period. Blacks, about gays, about Hispanics, about Asians. Mm-hmm. It is what it is,
So, let me say this about Peter. I genuinely like Peter. Peter's a very attractive man.
I don't think he's trying to be no housewife, but that I didn't
that was just me. That was me just being,
that was being shady.
That was me being shady. I don't think that he necessarily tried to be a housewife, but I think that he inserted himself in some business, the female business sometimes that, that would consider him to be a little suspect, according to that list that was up there. But I will
do that list because that list is bullshit.
But I will say that I just find that we are learning a lot about people, through all this, what's considered to be gay, and how is it, like, I agree with him. How are we saying that it's confusing to explain something to a child because this man has posted a picture of himself being pregnant?
And I wouldn't want to explain that to my child. Mm-mm. If my child's like 3 or 4 years old, what? Mommy, I thought only girls could get pregnant. What's going on? I don't want to have that conversation.
But we ain't never. They had questions about Barbie doll. Why is Barbie's titty so big and she ain't got no cooch?
Well, my kids ain't never seen no Barbie, so they ain't had no questions about no Barbie doll.
Y'all ain't never looked at me doll.
We don't have no dolls in the house. I got all boys. I ain't had no reason. We got trucks and shit. I ain't never put no dolls.
You know, I have to agree with you, Kenny. What people say is their business. You know, people don't say what they want to say. It's their opinion. At 3 or 4 kids aren't concerned. I think nowadays we're raising a different type of children. I think that children learn much earlier about sex than we did. I remember in 5th grade, I couldn't wait to get in 5th grade until they got to show us that movie in the library. About your private parts and ejaculation and all this and that. They showed it to us in 5th grade. I don't know, right before we got to middle school. I think they should have showed it.
Saw that, but we saw a damn cow giving birth. They ain't talking about no damn
Y'all saw a cow.
That's what the fuck we saw. That's you had to get the permission slip to see the daggone cow giving birth. We ain't talking about
Maryland? That's what they showed y'all?
Elementary school, yeah. It was a cow.
No reason.
Yeah.
You know, I just think that, you know, I had a conversation with the dude today. You know, he reached out to me on Facebook and he was talking about, you know, he was raising his nephew and he was saying, you know, how hard it is because people come back and contradict what he's saying. And so, like I explained to him, we have the impact right now to give kids what they need. As a parent, as people that come into children's lives, you have the right now is the right time to give the right impact. And so my thing is, we need to stop making God this God of hate. I have 9 seconds. We need to stop making God this God of hate, of hating people and their opinions and how they feel. And we need to showing love. That's how I see it.
Okay.
Shady.
All right. So I saw this one on Facebook. So it says, so my coworker's boyfriend is going on a trip to Paris for 2.5 weeks with his ex. And she feels like she can't tell him not to go because they planned it out before she was even in the picture. So she's letting him go. So when I went through the comments, people were just like, bitch, this is COVID. You can cancel an airline ticket now. Or, you know, hotels are like letting you rearrange. So they were just like, that's really no excuse. Like if he wanted to change it, he could. That's pretty much the preface that they were saying in the comments. What do y'all say?
Bitch, that would be me. We broke up. That's as soon as you put a sock in that fucking suitcase, bitch, it's over.
A sock?
Yeah, you ain't going on no trip with no other bitch and you with me. No.
For 2.5 weeks.
You said what?
For 2.5 weeks.
No. We're not going on a trip. No, that's why are we talking? This ain't even no discussion. No.
You know, it's a no for me. It's given me an opportunity. And so, and you going to Paris and you know that.
All that ambiance and yeah. Now, if a dude pay for a trip to Paris, you obligated to sleep with him. I'm sorry. I'm that bitch that if you pay for a trip, you know, I ain't talking about, you know, going down to Deep Creek. I'm talking about you. What you making the face?
I've never been to Deep Creek. So
well, I'm just saying that's like you just driving down, you know, you going down the road, whatever. If somebody paying for a trip for, you know, 3-4 days, yeah, you supposed to give them some ass. And you wrong if you.
And you wrong if you didn't. You said you're wrong if you don't. And you look so, Mimi, you make it so and you're wrong if you don't. Like,
pay for your ass. Ain't nobody flying you out just to, what y'all gonna do? Meet on the beach every morning. Bitch, we ain't getting y'all in the same room. In the same, this ain't I Love Lucy. Ain't no two twin beds. It's one damn king size damn bed. You got all that ambiance. Somebody to pay for your plane ticket and your hotel accommodation. You supposed to. Period. But with this situation here, my dude is not going on no trip with nobody else, or we done.
Listen,
unless it's an understanding and I'm being kept, and in that case, I don't know about the other bitch. I don't know about the trip. He just going on business, all the bills I'm taking care of. He going somewhere on business, and then his ass gonna be back.
But you're not going away on business for 2.5 weeks, and I'm not gonna show up.
That's what I'm saying. But let me tell you something. 2.5. And I've often said this, but my needs are a little different. Because if I marry again, it's gonna be for money. I done the love thing. It don't work for me. So yeah, I am being taken care of financially, and I've said this before. Because my needs are different. Now, once my kids grow up and get out of the house, my needs might be different again. But right now, it's financial. So if we are I'm being kept and we being discreet, we got don't ask, don't tell. I'm taken care of. I don't suspect nothing. I'm taken care of financially. I don't give a fuck what you do. If you got another bitch somewhere, but see, that's for a person with money. I'm not talking to regular dudes or broke dudes. I'm not talking to y'all. This is for men of means only. If you are not a man of means, this does not apply to you. But if I am being kept and you say, babe, I got to fly out of the country for 2 weeks to go make this paper, I'm like what they're the little football send off when they coming out onto the field and they got the cheerleaders lined up cheering. That is me. Go make that paper. I don't care. But what you're not gonna do is sit down and talk to me talking about you going on a trip with another bitch. We're not gonna do that. We're not going to talk about it. You just you're gonna be discreet. Mm-hmm.
Listen. Doreen, listen, you getting your stuff, and while you gone for them 2.5 weeks, now you can go. Go ahead, go enjoy.
You have a sock in that bitch, it's over. Soon as you take the suitcase out, put on the bed, and it go, bloop. Oh, bitch, you going? You might as well pack all your shit.
I'm gonna let you go, but when you get back, honey. Mm-mm. I hope that you can go to wherever she's staying, he, them, those, they, however they identify, however. I hope that they have a place for you there, because you can't go out of town 2.5 weeks with somebody else and then I can't go. You didn't ask me if I want to go to Paris, because see what we can do, even though y'all plan the trip together. You can pay the name changing fee. I can pay the $200 to change the name on a ticket, so I can go. But that's okay. Go. God bless you.
Yeah, we didn't already established. Like I said, he gonna wait till you get back to pack your shit. You packing your shit. While you packing for the trip, you packing all your shit. I'm gonna help you pack that shit, but I ain't gonna pack it neat.
I don't want you to have to worry about anything while you're gone. So while you're gone, I'm packing for you. Just know that I hope that the garbage people have not picked up the garbage by then, because like Mimi said earlier, I'm done with it. It's trash and they're picking it up.
Well, that's me saying the same thing, but with me, you're going to be gone sooner. You're leaving the trip. You're not coming back and waiting till after. And I'm not packing your shit up because I'm not doing no more for you than I'm already done. You're not getting no more of my energy. While you packing your drawers up and your socks and your little bathing suits or whatever, your little beret, Pack all the rest of your shit up too.
Did you bring the beret into it because they going to Paris?
Yeah, that's what the French wear beret.
You're so messy and petty. Your beret, pack your beret.
Yeah.
We can go to the next one.
Yeah.
All right. So this next one. All right, it says, you're a thick dude or fat, whatever,
Huh?
but your boyfriend is super fit and or muscular. Y'all have been in an open relationship for 2 years, so sex with other people isn't an issue. Your boyfriend gets invited to a group trip with other fit, muscular guys. You aren't invited because you can't come because you don't fit the criteria. Would you feel some kind of way if your boyfriend still wants to go? Keep in mind, they're in an open relationship.
What is this on the screen? I'm confused. Okay, so I was confused because I was reading it. Okay.
Oh, this don't apply to me.
Mimi, it can apply to you.
No, it don't. There's 2 dudes laid up. We're not gonna be in that.
But you can still speak on it.
You already know what I'ma say. But first of all, I'm not gonna be in no open shit. Not no open. No. Now I already said if he a man of means, he got a bitch on the side I don't know about.
So is that not open?
You said what?
Is that not open?
That ain't open. The bitch is being kept. She know her place. She crossed town and she gonna shut the fuck up. She not gonna be known. He not taking her where he take me. My friend, me and him, we gotta understand it.
Okay.
Yeah. Open to me means that y'all having sex together and with other people too. I ain't doing that shit.
Okay. So in this scenario, it's saying that he got invited to a party and I didn't get invited to the party because I'm fat.
Yeah.
Well, that means he's not going to the party.
That's what that means, because he's not going to the party. So how would I feel? Is that the question?
I'd be like, bitch, this don't apply to us.
Right. I think that oftentimes people are in open relationships. I've known several gay males that have been in open relationships, and they have gone through similar issues, not necessarily a fat one and a skinny one, and the fat one being invited or the skinny one, but I know that they have invited others to parties that they didn't get invited to, and it caused big messes. So I think that that's something that you have to discuss. Clearly, I couldn't do it. I couldn't be in an open relationship that defined itself like that, or that we're going to sex parties and I can't go to one and you can go to one, or you sleeping with them and I can't go. I just couldn't do that.
I don't understand the whole open relationship. Even y'all, if y'all gonna be fucking other people, then just go fuck other people.
We're not in a relationship. Why do we have to define it? I mean, I don't. It just doesn't work for me. Now, for those people that it works for, I'm not downing you. I don't have an opinion.
It don't.
It what?
It don't work for them. I think the open relationships, people sell them because it's like, I want his ass, but he want to be a freak, and I want to say that I got him or her, and I just got to go along with this shit. That one person in that equation don't like that shit. That's what I believe. I don't think they happy. Well, one motherfucker is happy, the other one ain't.
But I don't think that one that's keep going out, that's screwing other people, is happy. I think they're still looking for something.
Yeah, and it ain't the one at home.
I agree. So that's why I said I don't think that they're happy.
You might be happy
I
at the moment. Yeah, I mean it might be temporary, but he experienced some happy times,
some
some
happy
happy
moments,
endings.
some happy endings. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
but no, a relationship like that for me would not work.
No.
First of all, if I can't come, he can't go. That's first thing. If I can't go, he can't go. Um, Many of these people still sleeping outside the relationship. Agreed. I agree with you. There are still plenty of
That's
people.
why
My
I
sex game is
always say,
my sex game is great enough not to have my future husband wanting anyone else other than me. All right, sex game.
my thing is this, and I this. If we're gonna be doing some shit like this, you got to have some money. Because if I'm gonna be crying, it's not gonna be in no fucking apartment building. It's gonna be in a big ass house out by the pool, while my you know, while Consuela is in it making me a margarita with sugar around while I'm on the
Yes.
phone with my girlfriends crying. If I'm gonna cry, I'm gonna be crying out by the pool, bitch. I'm not gonna be crying in no trailer or no one bedroom.
Well, God dog, Mimi, a trailer?
I'm just saying, I'm just setting the tone.
Well, you said it for real. I just don't. I just listen. I just think that that's something that you have to have up front in the beginning of your relationship. You need to have an open and honest conversation about whether or not if that's something that you're willing to commit to. So this is my issue with this whole scenario, that it's kind of like we're fat shaming or we're body shaming because he's big because he can't go. He this because he can't go because this other dude is muscular. You know,
But
and so
the gays are a little shallow when it comes to y'all. Yeah, y'all a
you
little different.
you think so?
Yeah, I do. I've been saying that.
You have been saying it. And I think that some people do look for looks. Some people look for penis sizes. Some people look for money.
I
Some
think
people,
only about 15% of y'all really looking for true love.
you think?
I do. Y'all a shallow group of fucking people. We already shallow. Straight man shallow. Gay man, that's a whole nother level of shallow, honey.
You think?
Yeah.
Wow. That's another show. That is
Yeah.
another show. Are we really shallow? I don't.
Because there's a such thing as fit, and then it's gay fit. Honey, gay fit is a whole nother level.
Gay fit is a whole,
Whole nother level.
and
It's
usually
like
gay.
2.5% body fat, and y'all serious about it. I ain't mad at you because you want what you want, but this is just some shit I just noticed. Because I'm just a connoisseur of life. I just watch people.
You watch people. All
Yeah, I'm
right.
an
All right, we can go to the next one with that. That's another show, Mimi.
It's all right.
All right, we have two more.
Okay.
This is the other one I have. All right, you're in New York at a nasty party, and you see your best friend's boyfriend. So this can be boyfriend, girlfriend. This is kind of universal. They are monogamous. To double check, you get your phone out of your bag and you ask your best friend, what is he or she doing? Your best friend tells you that he or she is alone because his boyfriend is out of town down south visiting his family. Are you telling your friend or are you minding your business? You just saw they blew out at this nasty party.
A nasty party. What is a nasty party?
I'm guessing it's a sex party.
A sex
Oh,
party.
Lord, you.
So
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna answer second on this one. I want to see what you got to say about this shit here.
you took this off my face. Um, yeah. First question is, do I want other people to know that I'm at the sex party? Because once I come out and expose myself, because see, one thing what people forget is in order to spill somebody's tea, you have to spill your own tea. So do you want your best friend, does your best friend know that you go to sex parties? Does your best friend know this about you?
That ain't even the issue. I mean, if you're a freak, if you ain't in the bedroom with me, what I do ain't none of your damn business.
So then that brings me to this other part. Am I going to expose my best friend's boo? Probably not. I think that learning what I know about life now, I'm probably not going to say anything because just because he told me that he's out of town visiting one of his friends or his family member somewhere else doesn't mean that he doesn't already know the truth. You know, and oftentimes we don't want to face the truth or the reality about our spouses or our significant others or however you want to characterize them. So it's not my place. I think that once you start trying to expose other people's stuff, then you have to be careful about what you're going to expose about yourself. So no, I probably wouldn't say anything. What I would do, he would see me. He would see me.
Mm-hmm.
He would see me. I would say hi.
We would do the same thing, however, it's for different reasons. Now, because my sister taught me this lesson a long time ago, because I told her about her husband cheating on her years ago, and the bitch got mad at me. So she taught me a valuable lesson that sometimes folks know what's going on, but they don't want you to know that they know what's going on. Because once you know that they know, then that means they have to do something about it.
Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't say shit.
Mm-mm. I'm gonna mind my business.
Yeah.
I'm gonna mind my business because at the end of the day, what I've learned is when people decide that they're going to get back together, you're still the outsider. You are still the bad person. You're the one that caused the breakup. You're the person that did the wrong. It doesn't matter what happened in the relationship, but because you exposed it, you're the person that has done the most wrong in the relationship. So my thing about that is mind your business. Leave it alone. Stay out of it. It has nothing to do with you. Now, what you can do is like Kenny said, whenever I see y'all together, I'm gonna look at you like, you know what, yeah, bitch, I seen you, you know, or like I said, I'm gonna let you know that I saw you at the party, and you're probably gonna tell them your story.
I ain't gonna do that, but what I might do, if it's one of my good friends, and I know they might want to know, I'm a dry snitch. I might do a selfie with him and somebody in the background. I'm taking a picture of me. What you see behind me ain't got nothing to do with me. That's your business.
But then, you know, they're gonna be like, you know, she knew what she was doing.
I ain't know shit. The light was good, bitch. It was time to take a picture.
The light was
these good old cheekbones, this good angle, you know, the glistening. Yeah. Mm-mm.
The light was good. I'll give you that one. The light was good. Yes, light is good. Light is good. But I'm going back to, you know, like what we both agreed on. I just don't think, I just don't, I thank you so much, Kenny. I just don't see me exposing. I just don't see me doing that. I
ain't gonna tell it, but I might tell it.
Okay.
With that picture, you know.
With that picture.
Picture's worth 1,000 words.
A picture is worth 1,000.
That way I didn't say like, oh my God. She was like, girl, did you see him back there? He was saying, I didn't say that. Let me look at it closer. Then I take my phone and, oh my God, that is. And who is that with? Yeah.
That's how you gonna do it.
I might.
Okay.
It depends on what friend it is. If I know it's a bitch that want to know, then yeah. But if I know that, you know, because we all know who our friends are. We know who's more delicate and who, you know, Ain't no point in some bitches. It ain't no point in saying nothing because the bitch ain't gonna leave no way. So you might as well just keep your mouth shut because now you gonna be the outsider. So you just keep that shit to yourself.
No, we finna gossip to others about it. You gonna tell somebody else, Kim, but you ain't gonna tell her, girl, guess who I saw at the phone?
It ain't gonna be girl, it's gonna be bitch.
Did you see? Let me tell
Like,
you
bitch, what you doing? Put them kids to bed. Call me right back.
Because what you don't know, honey, is I got the realty. That's how you gonna do it. I mean, we've all seen things. We've all seen things. I often talk about, I have to talk about my father, and it's no secret that my dad was
a philanderer.
He was a philanderer.
Yeah.
I like that. And so everybody in town knew. I talk about it in my book. Everybody in town knew that my dad messed around, that he did a lot. He was a womanizer. He had several women. And people knew who they were. My mother knew who they were. And so when people would try to come tell my mama stuff, she would always say, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. And I would often say, girl.
You know what that translates to?
What?
Bitch, he paying the mortgage. I gotta take care of these fucking kids. I ain't doing this shit by myself. So take your ass back on across the street and leave me the fuck alone. That's what I meant.
That's what my mama meant.
That's what she meant. But your mother's too much of a lady to say what I just said.
She is.
But that's what she said.
And so, everybody talked about it. And so the thing about it is what I admire about my mother is no matter where we were, she always held her head up high, and she still does. Speak to the women that she knew that he was with and kept it moving. And so my thing is, even though people knew things and tried to tell her, it still didn't make her make a decision. So I still think that if you butt yourself into people's business, it's not going to change what they do. It's not there. People are still going to make their own decisions. They're going to do what they want to do, and they're going to say what they want to say. So stay out of it. Leave it alone. And my thing is make sure you wrapped yours up while you was at or covered yours up or did whatever you were doing while you were at the sex party. Make sure.
Maybe you was just at the sex party watching.
I do know some voyeurs. That's people are voyeurs. I mean, so that's what people like to do. So you know what? Maybe you was
I might have been there as the bartender working, so because I have done that. So
you done a sex party bartending?
Absolutely, I definitely have those type of clients. Yes.
And what you say, Mimi? You got 13 seconds.
That's why I get hired to do it, because I act like everybody got clothes on.
You don't be looking at them like, ooh.
Hell no, I want to see that shit. Run me my damn money.
Next one. Let's go to the last one.
Okay, this one is more on a serious note. Over the last few months, these stories are on Facebook, and so we know that Keisha Cole's mom died of an overdose. Okay. And this one was kind of small, but this is a comedian, Laquan. He died of a drug overdose, and I'll go to that in a minute. And then here recently, we know that
that one hurt my day.
So all of these three people have something in common, though, that their drugs were laced with fentanyl. So it was kind of in the comments that people were saying, like, do they know the people that they're getting these drugs from? Do they know it's even laced? Because this one right here was a very interesting story with Baquan. So he was at a party in LA. It was him and 4 of his friends. They all did coke laced with fentanyl. Of the 4, 3 died at the party. Like by the time the paramedics and all had got there, they were already dead. The 4th one had to be rushed to the hospital, and she survived, and she said, I'm doing okay, but I'm not great. And then here recently, they are saying that he did die of an overdose, and from the autopsy,
he made no mistake. I mean, no bones about over the years.
Yeah, he was very open with his drug addiction. Some people are saying if he even knew that what the coke he bought was even laced.
No, he died of heroin.
Heroin?
Yeah, his was heroin.
Yeah, they were saying on the this morning in the report that it was laced. So the bigger question now is like, do these people know when they're partying with these other people, if they even buying the drugs, do they know that it's even laced when they're taking it, or are they taking it and they don't care? What do y'all got to say?
But that's the thing. When you buy drugs, ain't no ingredients on the back of the package. This shit ain't like when you go to the grocery store and they got, high the glucosamine and all that shit on the back. They don't have the ingredients, so you don't know what they putting in anything. You don't know what they cutting it with. You don't know that shit been stepped on. Like how the cues be stomping. You don't know.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know. So I think in that moment, you really don't care. You just want to numb whatever pain it is that you're dealing with, because everybody that is doing any type of substance is not doing it just to party. It's some deeper issues going on, and most of them
It makes me sick.
are just
That Debbie keeps it 100.
Yeah, some they just numbing the pain. They just want to get high, and they not thinking about what might be in it. They don't think that this gonna be the last time. Some of them don't give a fuck whether they live or they die. So it's not this is the thing. When you go to make a drug transaction, and I've seen them happen because where I work, folks just want to party.
You remember Mimi, you know that dude that was trying to get me at the thing?
Yeah, they snipped it on the bar right in front of me. I've seen folks pour 8-ball in their coffee in front of me, and I have to sit there like it's fucking normal. But the thing is, when they go buy it, they don't say, "All right, what y'all cut this coke with?" Ain't nobody having them conversations.
No.
You just ready to get high. You got the money. They got what you need, and it's done. And you just take your chances. It's just like being in the casino. You taking a gamble.
So I was at a party.
You hope you got a chance to get it right afterwards, but it is what it is.
I was at a party a couple of weeks ago, and they were passing out edibles. And so one of the guys made this statement. He said, I can't eat that. He says, I don't do edibles. And so, there was a group around him was like, man, this is the safest stuff to do. And he was like, no, it's not. He says, because I don't know who cooked that. I don't know what they put in that. He said, and you thinking that you eating such and such, but you could be eating this. You could be eating rat poison. You can be eating anything, that's going to numb you or make you feel a certain type of way. And so he said, I can't eat that. And so my thing is, I know for me, this is Lamont talking, I have an addictive personality. I know that about me. I love to shop. I'm addicted to shopping. I'm addicted to Louis Vuitton. I'm addicted. I have an addictive personality. And so for me, I know that I cannot experiment with drugs because I know that I have an addictive personality. And I've always been afraid that if I tried a drug that I would get hooked to it or that it would lead me down the wrong path. I've seen what drugs do to people. And then hell, I feel like that my nose is so damn big. I sure ain't sniffing nothing up in this because I don't want it to get no bigger. It's big enough. So my thing is, I just can't do those types of things. But my heart goes out to people that are on drugs. I mean, because you never know. This fool will be Debbie talking about I'll try them for you. Shut up, Debbie. And so there are just things that I just know that I can't do, but I feel sorry for people. I was reading Michael's story today. I actually just scrolled up on something and I was reading how he said that he has always had issues, to numb the pain. And then this last movie that he was doing, the what was that show on HBO? Gosh, Lovecraft Country. He said that really sparked a lot of things within him that caused him to relapse.
Because that was a weird ass damn thing. I couldn't even get through that.
He said he said that really sparked a lot of things in him, and he was doing an interview. And so at the interview, he showed up to the interview late, and they said, well, it's good to have you here. And he says, let me just be transparent with you. I forgot we had an interview. And a part of it is because I've relapsed because of all the stuff that I've been going through. And so I admire people that can admit that they have a problem and they're trying to get better. I believe that Whitney Houston really was trying to get better, and she went back to something that she knew that would take away pain. And so I don't know what she was experiencing on that day that took her to that level.
Suicide, but that's a whole nother show.
And it could have been, but I think that people deal with things on their own way. And it goes back to, I've talked to some people that have been on drugs before, and they said that you can never, ever experience that high again. The high that you get the very first time, you're always seeking to try to get it again, and they never can find it. And like you said, people are numbing the pain. It's to take away, it's to get rid of, or to forget, or to do that. I mean, who doesn't do that? I mean, I've done that with NyQuil. I'm having a bad day. Let me just go to sleep and drink me a cap full of NyQuil or something like that. So I get it. I understand. I
don't have an addictive personality, because if I did, I would have lost weight by now. I don't stick with shit. But what I will say, I do know, I have had experience with people with addiction, with substance abuse. And they're not bad people. They're not selfish. They've been through some of the same stuff that you and I have been through. It's just by God's grace, we're able to, function. We might have dealt with it in an unhealthy way, but it wasn't a way that killed us or, put family members in harm's way. It just manifests in a different way. So the only difference is these folks at that critical time, when they needed some type of help, somebody said, hey, try this. It could have been any one of us, because everybody that tries drugs, nobody wants to get addicted. You're not thinking about that.
Right.
It's in the moment you just want to escape.
So I remember the dude that whenever, and I've told this story on the show before, whenever I came to see you at work, and there was this white dude. Say that all white people on drugs, that's not what I'm saying. But there was this white gentleman that had a lot of money. And so he wanted me to party with him. And Mimi like, he wanted me to go to the bathroom with him.
Don't you go to that bathroom with that boy?
That's what she was like, and then he was just like, can you walk me to the bathroom? And I was just like, me being Lamont or whatever.
You're gullible. Okay.
And so,
he don't have to do no damn bathroom. You know what he wanted to do.
He had no, and I didn't, because I'm so naive at things.
Well, I'm telling your ass, I'm sitting up there at the bar. I'm telling you, I'm in here with all of these entitled, because that's all I am. I'm the babysitter for entitled rich folks. They get in there. He wanted to get high, and he wanted to fuck.
And so
your pretty ass was up at the bar like, okay, I'll go to the bathroom. Bitch, I was like, oh my God.
And so he went to the bathroom. I walked into the bathroom. He was really drunk. And I walked into the bathroom, and he had some cocaine. I'd never seen cocaine in real life before. I'd seen it on TV, so it was just like, oh my God, they really do it like that. And he pulled it out and set it on the counter, and he sniffed some cocaine. And he sat there for a moment, and I was just like, are you okay? Are you okay? And he was like, yeah, I'm good. And so I took him to the bar where Mimi was, and he ordered another drink. He gave me his credit card and told me to go buy myself something. Mimi was like, bitch, go get it. I was like,
you went to the bathroom twice. Y'all go together. So you might as well go and get you a set of luggage or something.
And so, long story short, I was really afraid for the dude, but like Mimi had him, you know, and she really, really had him. And you know, but she was just like, he good, Lamont, he good, Lamont, he good. And she had eventually, I think you cut him off from his drinks or
I
whatever.
cut him off real early because he wasn't drunk, he was high.
He was really, really
That
gone.
one little drink I made him ain't do shit. That what made him higher is the combination. You got an upper and you got a downer. So your brain is tricked. It don't know whether it want to relax or if it wants to jump across the moon.
And so he gave me his credit card, American Express. It was like a when did the black,
It was one step from black.
and so he gave it to me. And he was like, "Here," and I was just like, I can't do it. I can't do it." And so,
That high because you see he ain't give it to my ass. But he knew.
and
I
so
would have been on that camera like, bitch, you sure?
and so my thing was, I gave Mimi a big tip, and that was it. I tipped her, you know, and that was it, you know. And so I think about that moment. Had it been somebody else, would they have taken advantage of the dude?
Absolutely.
Would they have mishandled him, or would they have, you know, what would they have done? And so it's moments like that that I go back and I say, you know, Lamont, there's something bigger for you, and you have to be careful. So with these people that are struggling, I say get help. And I know it's easier said than done. I know that it's easier said than done for somebody to go out and get help. But what I want to encourage people to do is to get some help. And then here's the thing, and not to say that you can trust anybody, but when you buying drugs from people, stop going all over buying them. Find you one person and stay with that person, but anything can kill you. Anything is take this down. Look at Mimi's face. Mimi, I don't know what to tell people.
First of all, it's nothing you can really tell them. Because if you don't acknowledge that some shit is wrong, it can't get fixed. So if you think you all right and you could quit at any damn time, ain't shit nobody can tell you. They can put your ass in rehab after rehab after rehab, and you gonna go through the motions. And when you come out, you gonna go get fucking high. That's what you gonna do. So all you can do for folks is pray for them. You can talk to them. But until they know that they got an issue can't be resolved. It's that
I,
simple.
I really hate that these people are mixing this stuff with fentanyl and doing this stuff.
They gonna step on it because it's unfortunately this is the thing. It's no such thing as a up and up drug deal. It's not. That's not a business that requires you to have a strong moral compass. Okay. The thing is, the way they rationalize, these folks killing themselves anyway. They gonna pay somebody, it might as well be me. So they don't give a fuck what they give you. They trying to make a profit. If
Wow.
they got, if you have some folks that's gonna put out a good product, and you have some that's gonna put out a shitty product. So all you can do is pray that your folks get it together before their time run out and they get with somebody that don't give a fuck.
Final thoughts, Mimi.
That was pretty much it.
You know what, Mimi? Listen to me. I want you to hear me well. I love you. I love you. And the thing about it is the relationship that we have is genuine. We don't always see eye to eye, and people don't know that we
never see eye to eye. I love shit out of him, but that's the good thing about it. It would be boring if everybody agreed with you all the fucking time.
Right.
That shit is dumb. I don't want to be around nobody that have the same views, gonna do everything the same way, because that's boring. I want to hear different perspectives, because sometimes, and with me and Monty, it has changed some ways that I look at things, because he's offering a different perspective, because he has experienced things that I may not have experienced, and I may have experienced things that he's not experienced, because we're not the same gender and we have different sexual preferences. So, that makes for an interesting combo already.
Listen, my final thoughts to everyone. You know someone that is on drugs or that is mishandling alcohol or anything of that nature. Talk to them, show them where there is help. You can't force anybody to get any help, but you can show them where there is help. Show somebody how to find help. Show somebody where help is. And then most importantly, show someone love. With that being said, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube Live in the chair with Monty and Mimi. Listen, I enjoyed this. Thank you, Brandon.
Yeah, that was fun, Brandon. We can do this one again.
We should do this one again. Thank you so much for helping and stepping out of your comfort zone and jumping on here with us. We thank all of our viewers. We love you all. And until next Wednesday, have something today. Speak up. I was going to say something else, but I'm going to tell you this.
What's that what you was going to say?
That's just what I was going to say. Speak up.
Okay, that's all you was going to say.
Peace and love. I love you all, and have a good night.
I got something to say.